Cardfight Vanguard. Year Days 2.
Greetings! Manta79 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Cardfight Vanguard, Dear Days 2. Alright, let's get started, pressing the A button now. Here we are in the main menu, off to story mode. Here we are in the story mode, and for those of you who watched my previous video, I spent the time clearing out all the free fights available here in the chapter looking for Yuki. And now today's episode, I'm going to be progressing further in his main story over here, main versus Kuro Minato. Before we get into it, let's select the deck we're going to be using this fight. Go into deck selection. For the deck I'm going to be using, it is... which deck would be a good choice? I think I'll use this one. Dragon Empires. Fiery Immolation Dragon, Kata Blaze. Select DZ Booster 3 deck. Selecting this deck to use this deck, yes I will. Deck selected, should I use a D skill? Nope, not gonna use any D skills yet, these don't feel right to me. Fighting the old fashioned way, selecting Kuro Minato main versus, and clicking A, off we go. Oh, there's a laugh track here, people are laughing. Otowa Dosaki, I need to find Yuki Ichidochi quickly, huh? So we're switching to Otowa as the main character now. And she's just walking away, passing the streets here. The deck's flow is still bad. One more time, Haru. Kuro and Haru from Team Renka. Kuro Minato, a prideful narcissist with a tendency for delusions of grandeur. Though haughty, he shows his own form of respect towards the strong. He often accompanies his former teammate, Haru. Haru is distressed. Break requested. She seems pretty exhausted. Haru Shinagawa, a mysterious girl who loves to converse with idiomish words and sentences. She's in tune with her former teammate Kuro and often accompanies him. I'll make it work next time, so he sounds desperate. And Kuro seems to be surprised by something now. They notice Otowa. Who are you? Don't interfere. Someone's pretty rude. Do you know a girl named Yuki Ichidochi? Otowa is asking them. Yuki Ichidochi? I'm looking for her. What do you want with her? Said Kuro. What is it, Haru? Haru seems to notice something about Otowa. Well, there's something I want to confirm. I'm interested, so I thought I'd fight her to find out. Her intentions are clear. She's my enemy to defeat. No matter who you are, I'll never tell you. Wow, how selfish. Haru seems pretty surprised. Stop it, Haru. She's trying to stop Kuro from fighting her. Don't pull the hem of my cape. He just likes to wear that cape a lot. Famous fighter. Oh, Haru seems to know who Otowa is. What? A pro? Fight requested. Haru wants to face off against Otowa. Must win. Pretty simplistic here. Autograph desired. Oh, pretty honest there, huh? A fight and an autograph. Can't be helped. Kuro seems pretty annoyed. You'll tell me? Otowa seems pretty optimistic to say that. Only the location. But the intelligence is not for free. Sly. You have to defeat me in a fight. Sounds about right. I knew from the start, of course. We're gonna be fighting now. And if I win, we'll get your autograph. Whoa, really honest now, huh? He was bad-mouthing her before. Let's do this. And now he's really eager to get her autograph. Blacking out, and the battle begins. Let's get started. Here we are entering the fight. Gonna decide who goes first. So rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock to rock one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper to paper one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Again, one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors, paper. I win. I choose to go first. Since the Kota Blaze deck requires you to get a number of copies of your Vanguard in the soul, I got a Persona Ride first. Redraw all triggers, holding on to all normal units. Persona Ride, a Great 2 Jadan, and a Perfect Guard. Just gonna put the triggers back and redraw. Heal trigger and the Great 2. Not too bad. My turn. Draw. Great 3, huh? I arrived from the right deck. Divine Blaze Ear Sinful. Discarding Heal Trigger, Stealth Intabari Hime. Discard and ride. Energy Generator set. That is the end of my turn, my opponent's turn. Here comes the Great One. Tier Square Sorceress. Energy Generator set and Energy Charge. Start a skill, he draws a card. Main phase, calling the back row, 10k booster, Vackle. That is a 18k attack. Skill plus 2000 power, total 18k to Vanguard. I knew that already. No guard, gonna take it. Drive check. No trigger, so 1 damage to me. Here goes. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, grade 2. And that's 1 damage, so end of my opponent's turn, my turn. I draw. Another trigger, come on. I ride from the right deck. Grade 2, Flame Severing Dragon Baldress. Right deck cost, I am discarding Grade 3 Ember Breath Dragon, maybe? Or the draw trigger. Tough choice. I think I'm going to discard the draw trigger, discard, and ride. Skill of the Great One Sinful. I can Soul Blast to check the top 7 cards of my deck for 2 different Great cards. Reveal, put the Grade 3 in the hand, and put the rest into the Soul. Sounds about right. I Soul Blast 1, Soul Blasting the starter. And look at the top cards. I got, I select to put into the Soul a Grade 2 Baldress, and to the hand I add the Grade 3 Ember Breath Dragon. These 2. And my turn, main phase, I call Flame Kickboxer Tyrion to the rear guard, calling. And I think that's it for my main phase. To battle phase we go. First, the Vanguard, 10k. The attack was through. Drive check. No trigger, Persona Ride, not too shabby. And 1 damage. Slash, damage check. No trigger, safe. Now, my Grade 2 Tyrant attacks the Vanguard, 10k. The attack goes through, and kick. Damage check. No trigger, safe. And now Tyrant skill. After attacking, reveal Cardfight in my right deck. Reveal. And put Tyrant to Soul, and draw a card. Grade 2 Tyrant, nice. My opponent's turn. Here comes. He rides the Grade 2 Pentagleam Sorceress. Tier Square skill, he pays the cost 2. Draw. He calls the Grade 2 and Grade 1. Petit 4 and Lisana. Here comes 20k from the Vanguard on this side. I have nothing to guard with. I have no choice in this matter. So, no guard. Taking it. Drive check. No trigger. Safe. 1 damage to me. Here comes. Ow. Damage check. Critical trigger. All to Vanguard. That was a close one. The damage is even, and my opponent's remaining attacker cannot attack. End of their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Yes! Energy Generator. I ride from the right deck. Kate Blaze. Fire Immolation Dragon Grade 3. For the right deck cost and discarding, the Grade 2, Foul Heart. Discard and ride. Skill of, Foul Heart. Energy Blast 3. Energy Blast. And draw a card. I draw. Come on, not my over trigger, really? I'm gonna activate Baldress skill, call a card from hand. Let's see, I draw, call, and discard. Here goes. I call. Come on, a critical, come on. First my over trigger and a critical, such bad luck. I call from my hand. I call Ember Breath Dragon to the rear guard. Call. Ember Breath skill first. Let's see, wait. Call to Blaze lets me, in the main phase, call up to 2 cards from let's see, I can look at the top 5 cards, call 2 cards, and put 1 of the cards into Call Regard, put the rest in the soul. Alright. Activate Ember Breath skill first. Counter Blast 1, Counter Blast in. Search the top cards of my deck. I reveal the Great One Dajaru. And call to Regard. Calling. Activating my Vanguard skill. Counter Blast and searching. I add. Let's see. According to Kata Blaze, he lets me call one card and put the rest in the soul. Alrighty, I'm going to select the cards. I take. I take Tyron and Forward and Revertus. These two. I call Tyron to Rearguard. Calling. The rest goes to Soul. And what else? I'm then going to anything else? In my drop zone, I have only triggers and a Foul Heart. Not much point here. I can restand at least Tyrus, so I think I'm going to hold out to the battle phase first. Go into battle phase. First, Tyron, unboosted, attacks the Tyron's skill can only activate when it okay, I can activate that rear guard. So attacking the rear guard, the grade 2, Petty 4. Tyron's skill plus 5,000 power, 15k to rear guard. The attack goes through and kick. One less rear guard to worry about. Then Tyron's skill. Wait, nope, not gonna use his skill just yet. Saving it for later. Vanguard to Vanguard, 13k. The attack goes through. Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, Blazing Warcry. Now it comes second check. No trigger, Perfect Guard. No trigger, really. Boom, damage check. Not a good start. Then here comes my Kata Blaze's skill. I Soul Blast 2 cards. I Soul Blast cards to restand my rear guards. I Soul Blast the up to great Tyron. And Forward and Revertus. These two, Soul Blast, restand Tyron. Power up, and my grade 3 Ember Breath to Vanguard, 18k. He guards with a heal trigger, that's 25k, just barely enough. Now boosted by the back row Dajaru, Tyron to Vanguard, 28k. Skill Tyrant, another 5,000 power. Total 33,000 power. No guard. And kick. Damage check. No trigger. And Tyrant skill into the soul and draw a card. Draw. Drew a grade 2. My Ember Breath skill, it goes to the soul. Preparing for next turn. Now opponent's turn, he is riding the grade 3 Hexa or Sorceress. Skill Pentagleam, stacking the top cards of his deck. Energy Blast and draw. That was pointless. He calls the grade 3 Vehement Witch Ravana. That is 23k to Vanguard with the booster skill. And no, not gonna use the skill, no guard. Taking the damage. Drive check first. No trigger, grade 3, and a second check. No trigger, grade 1, so 1 damage. Here comes. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, Ember Breath Dragon. And here comes 21k. No, hold on, skill Ravana, adding more power. I still have 3 heals in hand. I can afford the damage. Not gonna activate the skill. No guard. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, great 2. That is the end of my opponent's turn. My turn. Stand and draw. Critical trigger. Now trigger comes. It's Persona Ride time. Let's go. Fire Immolation Dragon, caught ablaze. Persona Ride. Kati Blaze deployed and draw. Blazing Warcry, huh? First, I'm going to call Kata Blaze to the rear guard. Calling. And over Kata Blaze, I am calling Tyrant. Call. I activate the effect of the Great One Dajaru. I return Kata Blaze. I rest it. I return Kata Blaze in my drop zone to the bottom of the deck. Power to the returned unit. Kata Blaze. Vanguard skill. Counterblast 1. Freeze the top cards of my deck. I search for cards. Let's see. Kata Blaze's skill lets me 2 grade 3 or less cards, different card name. Choose up to 1 to call. Put the rest in the soul. Yes, just what I needed. I then have these cards. I'm choosing to call. I can only choose less than grade 3. I call Baldrus and Tyrant. Yep, these two. Baldrus to rear guard and Tyrant to soul. Soul restocked. Deck shuffled, and now I activate the order card. Blazing Warcry. I have 2 Kata Blazes now. Come on. No Kata Blazes, really? What a waste. Critical trigger to soul. That was a waste. I have 2 more Kata Blazes. I got a Persona right next turn. Then I'm gonna call Ember Breath Dragon to rear guard. Calling Ember Breath skill. Counter Blast. Counter Blast and check the top cards of my deck. I add Kata Blaze to my hand. I mean, Ember Breath to hand. I gotta hold out the next turn then. Go into battle phase. First, Tyrant unboosted. Attacking the rear guard, Ramana. Skill plus 5,000 power. Total 25k. The attack goes through. Kick. One less rear guard to worry about. Not gonna activate the skill of Tyrant yet. Not activating it. Then my grade 2 Baldrus to Vanguard, 25k. Guarding with a heal trigger, 28k. The attack failed. Now Vanguard to Vanguard, 28k. Double guard with a grade 0 and grade 1, 33k. 1 to pass. Twin drive, first check. Yes, heal trigger, just what I needed. Power 2 to Vanguard and healing 1. There we go. Powering up, healing. And the second check. No trigger. Revertis. 1 damage. Smash through. Bang. Check. No trigger. 5 damage. Now contemplates the skill. I activate Codbus' skill to Soul Blast up to 2 cards. The first effect. I Soul Blast Tyrant and Baldrus. These 2. Soul Blast. Restand Tyrant and Baldrus. Power. Baldrus to the Vanguard. 30k. The attack goes through. And slash. Damage check. And 6 damage. I win. GG. Good game. Kind of disappointed I wasn't able to use the Vanguard restanding skill of Kata Blaze since I failed to get another copy in the soul, but I at least managed to make this deck more or less work out despite some unfair draws, so I got win. Drew 3 more cards in a row and start the turn, and Persona wrote, fought for 6 turns, Superior Cult, and one of 10 or more cards in hand, and drew 3 more cards in the turn. Got 1500 VP, total 16,790 VP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning the game story. Here we are. Sorry, Haru. Kuro was disappointed he lost. Sorrow and despair. Haru's just disappointed. Otowa seems pretty happy she won. Here you go. Whoa! She gave them her autograph just like they wanted. That is one fancy looking signature. Pretty fun looking.
どう
Is this really okay? Are you pitying me? Whoa, Kuro's pretty pissed off.
感謝感激
Deeply grateful. Oh, Haru seems happy though. Forever cheering. A woman of very few words. Haha. Otowa seems pretty embarrassed.
でも
But I don't think I'm the kind of fighter you think I am. Maybe I was before, but not now. She's revealing her past.
あのさ
Once I fight Yuki Jidoji, I plan to quit Vanguard. Wait, really? Why?
おい
Tell me one thing. With such strength, why won't you continue playing? Well, it's a long story, and I hope to hear it soon. Ah, Kuro, right?
どう
I think your deck might run better if you put Divine Sister Biscotti instead of a Falcon Wizard. Is that some pretty sound advice there?
何
What? It seems to fit better with the skill synergy. Shisho knows her stuff.
的確ちょっ
Accurate advice. Haru's surprised. Deck rethink. She recommends taking the advice?
そうか
Indeed.
な
But to find the cause of the problem after just one fight, you are...
とそうだ
So where's Yuki Shidoji? You promised to tell me. She's getting her reward now? She's an Osen. I was just there. Well, that was a pretty big bust. Kuro's is now silent. Silently staying silent.
何
Then I don't know. Well, that was a huge waste of time then. Hey, wait. And Kuro seems pretty confused to see why she's calling out to him.
あのさ
What kind of person is Yuki Ichidoji? She wants to know. She is
先導者
the Vanguard. Wow, there's a pretty big description there. And Otowa's surprised to hear that.
やめろ
Stop saying nonsense, Haru. And Kuro doesn't want to admit it.
ありえね
I told you, she's my enemy to defeat. That's all. Tsundere there.
えこれで勝ったと思うの
Let's go, Haru. Kuro's leaving. So is Haru. Otowa seems pretty surprised by the answer, and now she's stunned, silent. And we're blacking out the screen. Done the scene here. Got a card. The card we got here is a deck recipe for Kuro's deck. We got the card, Grade 2, Light Ray Monster, Ravris. 2 have been added into our stock. Card obtained. And here we are in the new chapter, Dignity and Determination. There are some 2 free fights and their main verses over here. And if that's all time we have for today, first I want to say is thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I also will show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. With that I say goodbye and see you all soon.